Macardabe brothers. I don't know how loud this background flute action is gonna be, but I'm gonna let it rock. Actually, high key, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Bear with me 1 second, bro. I'm gonna be talking about essentially what the last points of my last video were. Bro, we're literally all puppets, bro. We're all being controlled by our shadow. Our shadow's in the back with the strings puppeteering our every move. Like, I can see right now the pulls and the impulses, the puppeteering act to go and want to go drink some alcohol. Like, I'm here doing nothing. Go drink alcohol, go avoid, go run. You could be praying, you could be meditating, you could be, I don't know, something else along the lines of that. Alcohol. Go drink some alcohol. I got a monster though. Kind of like, it's not it all the way. Actually, I don't even know if I would categorize this even somewhat close to alcohol. It's a freaking energy drink. But Ultra Blue Hawaiian, bro. It hits different when you went to Hawaii. You know, I got like some Hawaiian blood in me now. But the more that you're aware of the strings, the less pull they have on you. Now, I might very well go and get some alcohol anyway. I might go drink some nips anyway. Maybe 3 or 4 nips anyway. But that's besides the fact. That does also still have some importance. But I'm looking more at the long-term goals, long-term impulse power. If I can see the string now, how much longer is it until the string itself is gone? You get what I'm saying? Like, your awareness is a light, and the strings are meant to be clouded by shadows. They're meant to be clouded in the darkness, so you never see them. Or at least, ideally, for the shadow to keep being the shadow, it would have to hide the strings. Because then if you see the strings, you start seeing it for what it is. You're like, I'm just being controlled by my mind, by myself. Y'all ever think about that? Like, how can your mind play tricks on you? Most people would say that they are their mind. They are the voice in their head. They are the thoughts that they hear. So how is it the case? How are both of those the case? You're your thoughts, and your thoughts play tricks on you. Your thoughts deceive you. How, Sway? There has to be some other variable that we're not accounting for. There has to be a question that we're not asking. Because that doesn't make any sense. If that's all the information we have to ask different questions. I think it was not Richard Dawkins, it was Dawkins. It was this other guy. Famous Christian, very, 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 very smart guy. He was speaking on mathematicians in the past, how they'd have problems for years, maybe even going on decades, maybe even touching centuries, problems that they haven't found any solutions to. And the conclusion that they came to was they weren't asking the right questions. If your life keeps on ending up in the same positions, same spots, same themes keep coming up in your life, maybe you're not asking the right questions. Questions serve as guideposts in your life. The quality of questions you ask. No, there's a different way of wording it. That's why it came out that way, because that's not how I wanted to word it. I guess I'll just go with that. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions you ask. If you ask poop questions, ideally the questions you ask in life propel you towards in the pursuit of finding an answer to that question propels your life forward. That's the ideal. That's the ideal behind questions, I think. Like, say you're broke, you want to get money. How do I make money? A question like that propels you in the pursuit of answering that question. It should propel you forward in life, as opposed to a victim question. Why are things always happening to me this way? Why I can never catch a break? Why me? You're gonna get answers, but those answers aren't gonna like propel you forward in life. You know. You could even ask, okay, asking instead, how is this the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, is way more fruitful than remaining a victim and continuing to ask victim questions. Yeah, well, we're puppets. I just wanted to say that we're puppets and slaves until we're not. So, yeah. Makarda, bro.